All right, you guys, so if you guys watched the last video, I'm in the same clothes because I'm recording this video basically the same day as I did the last one. We are finally going to be fitting on the AN lines, and I already started. One of the AN lines is already connected. I already have the hose end in 8, so that's the feed. It's going to go out that way, and then we have the 6 on the other side, which is the dash 6 for the return. I already started running some of the lines, but I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did that. Do you guys remember in the last video when I ended it saying learn from my mistakes, stuff like that? I made mistakes. If we go back all the way over here, one of those first mistakes was that I had already spliced these and crimped them in without securing the fuel pump hanger in. Because they didn't have that connector, I had to cut them, and now I gotta resplice them because this had to go on and that would have pinched the wires. Make sure that if you guys are not using a connector and you guys are straight, you know, just splicing this in, you guys secure it in and everything is on first. Also, make sure that your return line from the inside of the tank is also connected, because that is something that I didn't do. Just double check everything, make sure you guys are all good to go. As of right now, we are secure. This thing is in there, and the return line is also connected from the inside. We have the vent hose, which is connected, and now we are doing the plumbing for the feed line. So once again, we're going to be heading under the car, and here we go. So here is the feed, and I am just running it in the exact same orientation that it was ran when it was a hard line. So it's going to have the brackets that are going to hold it in place, and it's just going to go all the way across following these brake lines. And these guys actually now get eliminated because I got some new ones that I purchased from Radium Engineering. As you can see, there's a huge difference in the quality. These are billet aluminum, these are plastic, so these are just gonna mount up, and these will be able to hold the brake lines and the feed and return on this side. All right, so we're losing some daylight, but we're gonna show you guys I'm gonna show you guys what I got so far, okay? Some of those brackets are all set up and they are ready and good to go. Here, let me get some light. So this is basically what the setup looks like. There's one more bracket that's gotta go in between all of those, but I gotta find that little portion that goes in the middle, the little plastic piece, because don't know where it went. But right now I'm trying to mount up the fuel filter. So the fuel filter is going to go right here in the OEM location. There was a bracket, which was this guy. I'll put it on the floor, light it up. So this bracket went right here. I'm going with a Radium Engineering fuel filter and fuel bracket. So that would be this guy right here. So as you can see, this is the new Radium bracket, and it comes with all the supplied hardware. So everything that you need in order to get this guy bolted up, it's all there. We can mock up the fuel filter, and then I can figure out where I need to cut this line to connect to the fuel filter. So it should be pretty straightforward from here. All right, so once it's all said and done, this is what the fuel filter looks like. And I've marked off the AN line with tape. And now we just gotta take this fitting and cut it and set it all good to go. This fitting is gonna go on to where that tape is, and then we will have, or should have, a nice, you know, clean cut from the tank to the filter, and then the filter goes up to the fuel rail and so forth, and that's basically what the plumbing is gonna look like. All right, so we just got a clean cut on this guy. We got him on the vise. Now what we gotta do is we're gonna take the fitting. You guys can also look this up, other people have videos on it, but so this portion right here unscrews, and this part goes onto the actual AN line. This one goes in after, so it's gonna go simple like this. This is a reverse thread, so you want to go counterclockwise, and if you just go counterclockwise and apply a little bit of pressure, it'll go on. Make sure you're watching the inside so that nothing is fraying. You can see here everything's all good to go, everything's all nice and set. Let me get a light for you guys so you guys can see exactly what the inside of that looks like. If you see it smoking a little bit, it's because I just cut it. I'm not really sure, but you guys can see, you guys get the gist. Just for the record, this is my first time actually doing AN lines, doing anything. If you guys have any pointers or anything like that, go ahead and let me know. Drop a comment on it. This has bottomed out. You can see that it is at the top, so we are good to go. And now basically we're gonna add a little bit of WD-40 to the edge of this, press it in, and then just start screwing down. Something else that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some tape right here, because you wanna make sure that this line doesn't start backing out as you're pushing this in. So kind of push up on the line just in case. And as I'm screwing this in, and then the WD-40 should definitely help. So it is the next day already. I didn't get it on video, I didn't film it, but I ended up actually staying up till roughly about 4 a.m. getting the lines all taken care of. I do want to just show you guys real quick what the plumbing looks like for the fuel system on my car. There is still one more line that needs to get finished up, and that is from the flex fuel all the way to the return to the tank, but this is pretty much what we have set up so far. So obviously we got the feed, so feed goes here to the back of the fuel rail. All right, fuel rail all the way to the front right here. There's a, I believe this is a 160-degree bend that goes here to the fuel pressure regulator, and then it's blocked off on the other side. We have the fuel pressure sensor, and then down below is the -6. Excuse the crowdedness, I still got to tuck a bunch of stuff, but -6 goes straight down and then up to a 90-degree to the flex fuel sensor, which is actually, so the flex fuel sensor is actually hidden down here. So I made a little custom bracket with basically a piece of metal, literally a piece of metal that I found, and now I got it all mounted up. So it's held in by a zip tie at the moment. I got to figure out a way to kind of secure it just a little bit better. The actual bracket itself is bolted in, but the sensor itself is zip tied. That goes to a 45-degree angle that is going to be cut with this -6. You can see the little red piece of tape where I'm going to cut it, and then that just straight up goes all the way back to the back of the tank. That's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward. As I mentioned before, the lines are all run under the car, so it's just a matter of getting those brackets on, and then we're all set for the fuel system. Fuel system is ready to go. It's still kind of surreal to me that the fuel system is done. I mean, it took a long freaking time. I mean, I had to, you know, I stayed up till 4 in the morning last night just because I wanted to get it done, and I was so eager. And the only reason why I didn't finish the return line was because I needed to cut it, and I was using a cutting wheel, you know, to make a nice clean edge, and I didn't want to wake up my neighbors at 4 in the morning because I was being desperate and wanted to finish it. So with that being said, that's pretty much it for this video. I really got nothing else. I'm just gonna cut that line and then just get it all connected, and then the plumbing is all done. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that. We will see you guys in the next video. We got something really exciting coming up for the next one, so make sure you guys tune in for that. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys drop a comment and a like down below, and also subscribe, turn on the notifications, because I got some more videos coming for you guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys for watching this. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.